What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope all of you are doing well. I know all of you are doing well now that you have graced this channel. Before I get started, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that little notification bell. And please make sure that you have your notifications set so that you can be notified every time I do upload a new video. So, yes, you guys, I wanted to talk with you. I do understand that we are in some very precarious times. You have to practically be living under a rock if you don't know what's going on with the current state of America and the current state of the world. And the world as we know it is definitely changing. We are in the final ages of the old, and a lot of energies and a lot of old mindsets are still stuck in the old ancient Piscean way, and they do not want to give way to this new era because it's going to bring about changes indefinitely. And the changing of the guards is not always an easy thing, especially when there are certain people who have been in power for a long time, and to see them have to give up some form of power, it causes them to react in a way that is, that is very unkind. But I want you all to understand that this is, always has been, and always will be a spiritual battle. And in order for you to even understand strategically war, you have to understand strategy. And what is going on right now in this particular space and time, it is exactly what they want you to do. They have you under controlled chaos. It is one of the brilliant strategies of war. Controlled chaos. Everything that is going on is definitely chaotic, but it is controlled. And your emotional capital is what is fueling the chaos. And out of this chaos, they are going to bring in order. And so when you react instead of respond, you are giving way to the order. I would be inhumane if I told you not to be angry, not to be frustrated, not to have some vitriol against the system. But I would also not be wise to tell you to react in the same ways that we have reacted in the past, without coming up with new strategies that can counterbalance what is going on. And I want to let all of you know that when I said earlier that these are rituals, you best believe I mean that. These are rituals that are happening in front of us. 80% of our input, meaning how we interpret the world, is optical. So the media, based on what we see, this is how we view the world. And we are looking at our powerlessness, perceived powerlessness, and we are taking our powerlessness out from within us, and we are expressing ourselves and displaying disorder, chaos, destruction, looting, rioting. And on the other hand, looting, rioting, chaos, and destruction is how the United States was formed. And so what I am saying in a balanced way is that neither is good and neither is justified. But that is not the purpose for this video. I wanted to talk to you today about returning back to the Ancient of Days in order for our land to be healed. You know, we have strayed so far away from the true nature of who we are, especially as indigenous people. You know, there was a time where we were so powerful that we can do a sacred, ancient dance and make it rain. When there were times of drought, we would make it rain. We would see such phenomena in nature because we were so in tuned with her. And due to the patriarchy, due to male worship of unseen entities, we have strayed away from our original God and our original worship. There is karma that has to be paid when you stray away from your original God, your original figurehead. And until you turn from that and go back to the original ways of prosperity, love, unity, abundance, more chaos is coming. Why do you think the Pope goes into his secret chamber and bow down to the Black Madonna? Why do you think the ancient artifacts of the very first deities had breasts? Why do you think that the original ancient temples had sacred priests, priestesses that would perform sexual rituals? It is because the wombed man is the architect of this world. No human being can be ushered into this world without coming through the womb of a woman. That is reality. That is reality. And suppressing the feminine, divine God figurehead. Closing that vortex that connects us to the spiritual realms is causing our demise. You can take what I'm saying or you can leave it alone. Why do you think your spirituality is masculine in nature? Why do you think that some of the greatest wars that have been fought since we have been in patriarchy has been due to religion? Because the patriarchy requires blood. Because they understand the power of the blood. And blood sacrifices have to be made. And in a patriarchal system, bloodshed can only come through death. I want you to hear what I'm saying, and I want you to hear it good. In a patriarchal system where your figurehead is male, the shedding of blood requires death. When in ancient times, the original blood sacrifice, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Grail, the blood of life, was a woman's menstrual cycle. The original blood sacrifice was a woman's moon time. Her time of the month. Her time to renew, regenerate, revive, create, and give forth life. To perform rituals, blood rituals. The original council. For women. And men carried out the act during war. And we don't live in a system like that anymore. We live in a patriarchal system that will allow you to openly see slaughter and blood so that they can gain control of your emotional capital and to keep us controlled in our minds through fear, through hatred and anger. And the only way this can be counterbalanced is through the sacred blood sacrifice from the wombed man. And you guys may think I'm a quack. It's fine. They considered Dr. Sebi a quack. They considered Nikola Tesla a quack, Albert Einstein a quack. And these people are being studied to this day. Man drank from the cup, from the Holy Grail. And this is why in every ancient civilization, you see the woman represented as a large figurehead with a small male child, representing the universe, and mankind being the children of the universe. The only two places where triple darkness is found is in the universe and the womb of a woman. And until mankind returns back to that divinity, back to the original blood sacrifices, back to the ancient rituals that had the women at front and center, where we were able to transform, renew, and regenerate through our ancient sacred rituals. We will continue to see death and destruction. We will continue to be angry. We will continue to have our minds manipulated because we have strayed away from our God. The woman, the wombed man. And I'm not talking about worship in a sense of the way we worship divine masculine. That's not what I'm saying. I am talking about rituals in nature, understanding the times that we are living in. There is a cycle that we are so unaware of. Some women aren't even in tune with their own cycles. We're not in tune with the cycles of life. We don't understand death, rebirth, regeneration. So I wanted to offer all of you a chance to study ancient divine rituals that required a woman's menstrual. And I'm going to break that word down before I go. But a woman's menstrual cycle. Menstrual. Man's true L, which means man's true God. The power is in her blood. And when we are able to transform through the blood, the cry of the universe will hear us and aid us and guide us and destroy everything that comes against us. The original, the true blood sacrifice that does not require death, so that we can all be transformed and have everlasting life through a regenerative process. Only a womb can do that. Only a womb. I am going to end this video. I hope what I have said was informative. I am going to leave you for now, but I will be holding on to your love. Make sure you share this content, because in a time like this, it is very well needed. Until the next video, you guys, peace.